Hi, I'm AuntNoise23 and for a while I've had a lot of people tell me I should do a sketchbook tour. I am mainly a sketchbook artist, which is why I, doing this tour, but I also sometimes dabble in digital, but I prefer doing a lot of my work in my sketchbook. I had a bunch of my mutuals threaten me on Instagram to make this, so here we are. This is my 2024 sketchbook, which I started in May. It's, as you can see, it's fallen apart. Had to duct tape a lot of it. Okay, without further ado, time to get into it. Yippee! So every start of the sketchbook, I make a spread, normally about it's a welcome page and then a page where I have my details. I'm covering those up, you do not need to see them. So normally I go through and write down what I want to do, which is practice, how I am at that moment in time, and then my interests, which are normally fan related. At the time I was really into Mob Psycho. I had just finished the season, so that's why one of them is Mob Psycho, and then the other one is my favorite characters ever, Moomin. I love Snufkin, he is my favorite. I did make this into a print later in the year where I cut out all the rest of that welcome page part and then I just edited the background. And it's a pretty good looking print. My next is a to-do list, which is just stuff I go and do during the book, which I normally don't get done. But I have too many ideas. Half of these are from 2 sketchbooks ago. So starting off the year, great. You have my children from my series Time Bash, and then Odette, who is a bastard woman. Love her. Not really much to see. I just think they're cute. I like drawing my characters. Some more just sort of little doodles and sketches and getting ready to make a meet the artist, which I do every year on my birthday. And then there's Ash, my child. I love her. Here's my meet the artist for May of 2024. I did remake my meet the artist later in the year. I also hated how I draw myself a lot of the time until I finally got out of that bad spell and I can actually draw myself. I have a bunch of trying to test out expressions with a Magnus Archives RP character. And then you also have Damien, my other bastard child. Love him. This is when I was planning a lot of stuff, which there's a drawing that I haven't done yet. There's some little things that I was going to do for a side channel. I also have this crazy sort of pencil drawing, which I'm shocked turned out reasonably well, and then I changed it digitally to make it look more shadowy and it looks better digital. I really wish I didn't draw these eyes like those, they're too big. And then this is the last of all the roleplay stuff. I also collect all those things that are tags and thank you letters that I get from shops I bought at or things, so you'll see a lot of it in here. There's a character that I have not drawn since, and then got more on this other page. I like these two a lot, and I kind of should bring them back because they're kind of silly and I really like their designs. They're kind of based around ghosts, but also fish. It's cool. I like it. For a hot minute, I decided to make a pizza parlor, a fake one, where me and my friends work at it, but it's clown themed. There was a lot of planning, and again, I never really did anything with this idea. I just did it for a few pages and then stopped thinking about it. I really like this sketch here. I think it looks really cool. I like how dynamic it is. And then I tried doing a color one here with my acrylic markers, and it doesn't look as good as what it could be, and that annoys me. Some more clowns, just a weird jester clown thing. Then decided to try and draw myself. This is based on an actual picture that my mum took of me. It was really cool, and I actually do like how it turned out. That is terrifying. Also based on a picture of me. There's some more of me, which I was testing. Really like that. That looks really cool. Up here is all my Splatoon redesigns. Before May, in my other sketchbook, I had started redesigning every single character I've created, and so I decided to redo my Splatoon ones again because I hated it. And then you have my weird little thing of myself, which is kind of a redraw of something else I did in 2022, but it looks cooler, kind of. more Splatoon. I redesigned 2 of my idol characters, Apollo and Callisto. I really like them. I think they're cute. And then some more of my Sona, Navy, and then 6, who are ghosts. So it's the idea that my persona can see ghosts. This is a kind of star child design of Gravity, which I might scrap, but it's been a hot minute and I still like it. I think it's cute. And to anyone who gets this reference, kudos. You're cool. I go in and redesign these later on and they look a lot better. But at the moment, they're interesting. I like this one. It has a little dinosaur on the shirt. I think that's cute. I took a literal month to draw this because it's been in my book. As in, like, I drew these and then came back and went, oh, hang on, I need to do that. That's kind of important. I left this spare. I don't like it a lot. I feel like I could do it better. They also don't look like this anymore because I rechanged the characters again. If you're interested in my OCs, I'll be making a lot of animations this year with them. So yeah. Hopefully soon you'll see that. Got into Rain World for a while, made myself a little like slug cat Sona and then a little OC. Another one, I like this point. This is my very like last minute Pride Month drawing. Same with this, it's also last minute. Again, it looks like shit. I feel like I could have done it better. Yeah. So we're going into July now, which means it's Art Fight month. And I was a little bit too crazy with Art Fight this year, in a sense of I was really excited. So for a whole month beforehand, I was non-stop refreshing the website over and over again, along with just being really excited about Art Fight. I had drawn a lot of Art Fight stuff digitally. It was really cool. I'll probably put some stuff on the screen. But I really liked a lot of the stuff I did before Art Fight started. So I drew a lot of my friends' characters in the book. I really like this. This is done with gouache, colored pencil, and watercolor. It was really pretty. And then you have some Copic, and then you have like colored pencil. There's more Copic, that's colored pencil, and watercolor, Copic. Like there's a big bit where like I just drew a lot of Magnus Archive fan characters, which are like right here. So yeah, there's just a lot of Magnus Archive stuff. There's also Magnus Archives. It's cute. These are like my 2 favorites. I think they just look really nice, especially with the spiral. Like I think it looks great. But yeah, some more Magnus Archives. Gravity saying I hate salad. I just realized I never really explained my characters' names, but it's okay. And so then I decided to try and make a new persona, and then it's okay. It's fine. Now we're into the good part of the book. Every time I show this to people, I tell them I hate all of this, and then everything else that comes after this is good. God Damien, baby girl, love him. And then I made a more gestury sort of, maybe Harley Quinn? I don't know what the title is. I know I wrote it at the time, but I just can't remember. I drew it a few times. I think it looks cool. I like the watercolor. The watercolor looks really nice. Then there's some more little like guys, which I made digital later on. You have Raz from Psychonauts, which I need to draw more fan of because I really like him. And then you have my magnum opus, which is a recreation of The Kiss. And then I got haunted by everyone else making recreations of The Kiss later on because I spent like a whole, I think, 2 weeks on this. It's heavily mixed medium. There's like watercolor, there's acrylic marker, there's gouache, there's pencil. Well, I guess there's everything under the sun just being thrown into this drawing. It's mental. This is Odette and Damien, my 2 favorite OCs. It's kind of, I have too many favorite OCs, but yeah, they're like the toxic straights or something. Oh, here's the ones where they got redesigned.
I go in and redesign these later on.
I like these designs better. I've never used them since. The gold's nice. This is when I went to Gravity Falls, and like I didn't draw a lot of Gravity Falls even though I wrote it multiple times on my to-do list. Then I went into actually exploring more of the universe of Time Bash, which is because it's around, like, Time Bash has a bunch of ghosts, and so I was like, Ray's the only living one, and let's see what happens when he's possessed. And I thought it would be funny because Ash is a ghost and Gravity is like the embodiment of time / a god, and I thought it would be funny. He's got pink eye now. I went in and redesigned Artemis and Apollo. Artemis is a demon, though this is the old draft of it. He is no longer like this. Well, he does become a demon later on, but like it's yeah. Here's more Bill fan art. And I actually did make this into a print as well. It's all done with paper with bits of marker. Here's more Time Bash. I love these a lot. I like how they look because eyes are really important to me in the universe because they all kind of signify something. So I wanted to really display that. Also, I wanted to just draw the characters again because I had not drawn them normally for a while. I had made Artemis originally for a Minecraft SMP, and I decided, oh, I'll just use Artemis for Time Bash. And then I decided to just remake Artemis and Apollo for the SMP again, because I thought it would be funny. Some more Rhea and Artemis because they're gay. This was an art trade with a good old friend, Wilby Gilby. That's his character there. This is the characters from the SMP. They finally have cool interactions and I really like them a lot. I think they're really silly. Some more like side characters for Time Bash. It's the empty page. This was originally me redrawing the caretakers, which are the gods of the Time Bash universe. Never got around to doing it, so fingers crossed on the new one. There's some more characters for Time Bash. And then we go into the territory that is me trying to design a human Bill Cipher, which was harder than it looked because everyone had already done every single Bill Cipher theme at that point. This is also me redesigning a bunch of personas. I made a persona. I had someone say I should try doing a moth at first, and then also someone else saying like a jackalope or like a rabbit, so I did both. And they do both look really cool. Like I really like the moth one a lot. I had done a poll months and months ago on my Instagram saying what would I be, like moon, sun, star, and eclipse, and everyone voted eclipse, so there you go, eclipse. This one here is a Fallon drawing. I have not drawn her a lot and I should draw her more. I really like her a lot. I think she's really pretty. I made a little mascot character called Egg, who's an axolotl. More Bill, a lot of Bill. More and more Bill, and I finally got a design down. It took me several pages to just try and figure out something that would look interesting. And I like the mask, I think it looks cool. I have not drawn this since because I slowly, like I think it kind of took me out and I was like, oh, I don't really want to do Gravity Falls anymore. But I do like the design a lot. I think it looks really cool, especially with that mask. I think that's nice. Artist SMP Artemis interacting with Odette, which is a friend's OC, who is also from Artist SMP. Oddity is so cool. And it's funny, I drew the two Odettes together because I thought it'd be really funny because they're both called Odette and it looks cute. A page that is just bad. I don't like this. I came back to it later on. I really shouldn't have. It's all Moomin from here. I love Moomin. I designed a Moomin Sona for my friend, made one for myself, or like redid my one, and then I made one of Gravity, which like now I really want to make a Moomin AU for Time Bash. I did make a Moomin AU for Gravity Falls. Here's more test designs. Here's the designs here. I like them, I think they're cute. I think I was originally gonna, I was gonna do more. Like I was gonna do Pacifica and like a few other characters, but then I just got burnt out and only wanted to do one page. I made a new character, the demon. There's Magnus, who's also an Artist SMP character. I have not drawn him since. He's a goat guy. My book keeps on shifting every single time I like do this. Salmon Run, which was during the grand festival, like before the festival ended. I decided to draw a few things. I was someone I was playing with for a while. Oh, and there's my friend Cheesecake is there. I normally play with her a lot. She's bestie. We now go into me redesigning all of the caretakers. So, hey, you get to meet all the caretakers now, yay! And then you got Damien and Odette, because I hadn't drawn them for a while, and then Egg, which I was doing during a Zoom call in a TAFE class. Here's me redesigning of Nightshade and Shadow. Shadow doesn't get redesigned a lot, because I think his design's the best. Because it's simplistic. Just shadow, like it's just literally a shadow. It's great, I love it. Nightshade is more like leaning towards heavily of like the 1920s, more sort of tests of Kevin. Made this Fry, which I did later on, like I came back and did it. Anyway, here's Kevin. Really like a lot of the expressions. Kevin's just really silly. I love Kevin. Gravity design, because Gravity has two designs in a sense of like as a child and as an adult because they're the embodiment of time. So they don't really age, so they kind of jump between ages. First of Thomas, who's like a kind of 80s, 90s businessman, but also a robot. There he is, there's Thomas. Bastard man. His old design was shit, and I like his new one. It looks a little bit better. And And more Gravity, being a pretentious child. Oh, and also change up the clock hands that they had, because I really like these better. I thought these looked cooler. Then you have Oleander, who I had, like, who was originally called Thorna, and I hated that name so much that I asked a friend to rename him. Oleander took forever. They went through so many different designs. This looks like the screaming AI baby. Went through so many designs before I finally settled on this, which I think looks really cute. They're kind of this sort of Mother Nature sort of character, but like a wizard. Here's some more of them. So their relations. They all hate each other basically. Except for a few. Everyone really likes Shadow, because Shadow's the only one actually keeping the peace half the time. Little comic that I also found online that I decided to redo, because Oleander and Nightshade are dating. They're very cute together. I like them. And then we kind of go into October, but I don't even know what I was doing in October. I can't remember. I think I was actually redesigning these guys. So I was busy thinking about redesigning. And then I went and did a little bit of CringeTober, and by a little bit of CringeTober, I did one day. I did one day and it was only the same prompt, but like several times, because I got so obsessed with the oversized prop, which I decided Gravity uses like a hand, like a hand from a clock as a weapon, and I thought that would be really cool. So I drew it multiple times and tested out how it would work, and it's like a baseball bat or a sword, and like I got really obsessed with it. I think I might do CringeTober, but like not in October, but just whenever, because I think I like the prompts a lot. I think it's really fun. I did join an animation meme thing. There's Odette again. I really like her, she's cute. More Odette. I really like that one little redesign thing of like where people found that one image by little aliens forever and then drew them, and I decided to do it with my characters because I thought it was cute. More Odette, but robot. I really like that idea of her being a robot. I need to do more with Phasmatronic because I like the story a lot, but I haven't explained anything to anyone about it, so I'm just like, okay, I'll get to it in the end. Okay, this is where the downfall of my whole brand goes, because I get really obsessed with Shadow the Hedgehog. Coming in like the next few pages, you'll start seeing more Shadow the Hedgehog and me trying to draw like Sonic characters, so I actually really hated these two drawings a lot. And then I did this and I was like, oh, now it's fine. I did win a contest because it was the draw this in your style. I was told by my friend Cheesecake that I should, because I was talking to her saying, hey, I am going through art block. I don't know. My style does not look good. And she's like, okay, just do a page where you're just doing things and not finish it. Like just draw. And as you can see, half of these have been put on because I hated the original like sketch, because I normally sketch with a pen and then I go over with like a fine liner. Like I do not use a pencil. So a lot of it's just me trying to re-sketch stuff. I really, like, this is what I first started off with and this is what I ended with. This looks so much better. Like, I'm so happy where my style went. This was a Halloween redraw that I do every year, but then I forget that I need to do it, and then I never do, so I did this in November. But anyway, it's a redraw of a redraw, which was a few years ago. Gravity with a big shoe, because someone told me I should draw that. Started drawing a bunch of Sonic characters. It's mainly Sonic and Shadow. There's Rouge, there's Amy. But I really wanted to try and get down the shape of them because I don't draw a lot of animals. But yeah, I was trying my hardest to get Shadow down because he's my favorite. Small Shadow. My favorite characters in media of all time. I also really like Fallon, but I just didn't have space to draw her. But yeah, I really like Snufkin, Marie, and Shadow a lot. There's some Ray, a dress, some bullying of Ray, but mainly a lot of Sonic. I applied for an art market, I got it and I was like, oh hang on, I need to make a bunch of merchandise, and then I never did all these washi tape designs. These are just tests. I also never finished this, which was also another one of the things where I finally draw the caretakers again, and then I just didn't finish it. I decided to make myself a Sonic Sonar. I redesigned it later on as well. I drew my friend Morgan's Sonic Sonar as well, which was really cool. And I like this, that's cute. This is when I started making a bunch of stickers. I made these into pins because I really like inscription a lot. I think it's really fun. Oh, and there's also more Bill Cipher, which I also made into a sticker pack, which was nice. I hated these so much. I made it into a Weezer meme sort of drawing, and somehow it's my most popular on my Tumblr. We're slowly going into the era where I stopped really making finished stuff because I was too focused on wanting to finish this book. So yeah. Welcome to when I got really obsessed with redesigning everything Club Penguin related because I wanted to make a sticker pack of Puffles. Like that one a lot, I think it's cute. More Club Penguin. I really like that rookie there, I think it looks really cute. Oh, I made myself a sonar. Now I have a penguin sonar because, you know, why not? Here's me redesigning the penguins, so they now have like, they're now kind of based on different penguins, and I thought that works really well. And then you have Puffle Hell It is just pages and pages of like me designing puffles. It's just great. I decided to remake my persona again. And this persona is based on the Eclipse Sona, and now it's come full circle. I do like a lot of the poses and the hands in this. I think it's really silly. It's kind of funky. And here's some updated gravity. Now they have goggles because they're an inventor, and then also Shadow's there. I like Shadow. Miku, I just redesigned Shadow over and over again, trying to get his form again. I like that. I think that's good. More Shadow, more Shadow. That's cool. Then I went in to redesign Artemis again, because of course I did. I've never really liked his design. I've always sort of found it annoying, and now I really like it. I think it looks really cool. Like, he just looks like a cool guy with his weird little curl. I joined a zine, which I still need to finish. Okay, it's called Now or Never. I decided to draw Deep Cut being abused by the crowd because it happened a lot during the mirror matches where people would just throw bombs at Deep Cut. I need to draw the Splatoon characters more because I really like drawing them and I really want to get a style down for them. Some more Artemis and Gravity. Then we go into my Sonic Sona again. I really like these and this. These look cool. Now into like the last few pages, which is like the last two, where I was thumbnailing the new spreads, and then some of Sonic and Shadow, which I was just trying to get the expressions right, so then I can do it for the first page spread. But yeah, that's everything. That's the book. Oh sh. I hope this was fun. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was, who knows. Yeah.